Welcome to this comprehensive guide on JavaScript Array Methods. In this deep dive, we'll explore the powerful tools JavaScript provides for manipulating arrays. We'll cover four main categories: mutation methods that modify arrays directly, accessor methods that create new arrays, iteration methods for processing elements, and methods for searching and sorting. Understanding these methods is crucial for efficient array manipulation in JavaScript. Let's start with mutation methods. These are methods that modify the original array. The push and pop methods work at the end of the array. Push adds elements while pop removes them. The unshift and shift methods operate similarly but at the beginning of the array. The splice method is particularly versatile, allowing you to add or remove elements from any position. Remember, these methods directly change the original array, so use them with caution when maintaining immutability is important. Now let's visualize how these mutation methods work. When we push an element, it's added to the end of the array, increasing its length by 1. Unshift works similarly but adds elements at the beginning, shifting all existing elements to the right. The splice method is the most flexible. Here we can see how it can remove elements from the middle and optionally replace them with new ones. Notice how each operation changes the original array structure. Moving on to accessor methods, which, unlike mutation methods, don't modify the original array but return a new one. The slice method extracts a portion of an array, specified by start and end indices. The concat method merges two or more arrays into a new array. These methods are perfect when you need to maintain immutability in your code. Notice how in both cases, the original arrays remain unchanged, while we get new arrays with the desired modifications. Let's explore our first set of iteration methods. forEach is the simplest. It executes a function for each array element but doesn't return anything. Map, on the other hand, transforms each element and returns a new array. In our examples, you can see how forEach is used for side effects like logging, while map creates a new array with double values. Both methods provide index and array parameters to the callback function if needed. Continuing with iteration methods, filter creates a new array with elements that pass a test condition. In our example, it's extracting even numbers from the array. The reduce method is incredibly powerful. It accumulates array elements into a single value. Here we're using it to calculate a sum, but it can be used for much more complex operations like grouping or transforming data into different structures. Search methods help us find elements in arrays. The find method returns the first element that matches a condition, while findIndex returns its index instead. Both methods stop searching once they find a match. In our examples, we're searching through user objects and number arrays. Remember that these methods return undefined or -1 respectively if no match is found. The sort method is powerful but can be tricky. By default, it converts elements to strings and sorts them alphabetically, which can lead to unexpected results with numbers. That's why we often use a compare function. For numbers, we use the simple a-b formula for ascending order, or b-a for descending order. The sort method modifies the original array, but you can use slice to create a copy first if needed. Let's look at some practical applications. In our first example, we're transforming API data by filtering users by age and mapping them to a new format, a common task in web development. The second example shows how to use reduce to analyze sales data, grouping sales by product. These examples demonstrate how combining array methods can solve complex data manipulation problems elegantly. Method chaining is a powerful technique where we combine multiple array methods. In our example, we're processing product data through multiple steps: filtering in-stock items, filtering by price, mapping to prices, and finally reducing to a total. Each step in the chain transforms the data, passing it to the next method. This creates clean, readable code that performs complex operations. Let's discuss some important pitfalls to avoid. Never modify an array while iterating over it. This can cause unpredictable behavior. Remember that forEach can't be broken out of use for of or some if you need early termination. For best practices, choose the right method for your needs. Map for transformations, filter for selections, and reduce for accumulations. And remember to consider performance by filtering early in method chains. Let's wrap up with this comprehensive reference guide. We've covered mutation methods like push and splice, iteration methods like forEach and map, and search and sort methods. Each method has its specific use case and return value. Remember to consider whether you need to modify the original array or create a new one when choosing which method to use. This guide will serve as a quick reference for your future array manipulation needs. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.